can't think of this as privilege lately. My bones are tired. They know all the lyrics to every song that was played. Every song that was played. My feet are spinning turntables of hip-hop and reggaeton to the grips of my soul. I mean, literally, I wish I could say the same for Tiara. I wish I would pass her by on the way home and say, girl, did you hear that DJ, how he was spinning, and she would nod in the rhythm of the subway and Fat Man Scoop mix in memory. But too bad I don't know how to write a eulogy that captures a woman dying out loud's home anthem of saying no. Apparently these days it leads to a bulleted answer straight to the face. As blood bleeds out on the Brooklyn concrete, which once was a dance floor, now a memorial to the shooter, Reginald. Who told you that you were the king of the dance hall? Who told you had soca winded in your tongue, a scepter buried in your chest for capital punishment, and you can use it at your own disposal? Who told you to take your best shot when the hips are on safety? Reginald, I apologize for the girl at your 8th grade dance that broke your rejection and prior to an 8-count choreography that you could not be a part of, but whether she is dead or alive, the answer is still no, and it bleeds and dances in the street without you. So Reginald, you are the reason that my daughter would call me in the wee hours of the morning. Her anger will always outsass my seniors. She'll say, Mom, you told me about the girls with the razor blade tongues that sharpen their nails on jealousy. You even told me about the men who have one-night stand lampshades buried in their eyes. Their chests are nothing but an open suitcase because they have nothing to carry. If it means you will always be left out. So how could you forget to tell me how to dance with the son of a gun? Yeah. Whose triggered reaction is just as deadly as his two-step. But that question of my baby girl, I do not know. All I know is that you dance out of freedom, right? It's an organic conversation with these bones sing back in rhythmic translation that no one has to be a translator to understand, but you always must ask permission to join in on the conversation. Reginald, I hope when you least expect that God turns your jail cell into a dance floor of forgiveness, that he melts every ounce of concrete into heartstrings, singing of his praises, that when you see that light come from underneath that door, that you know that is God unfastening his sovereignty, that you will see his feet step on that floor. You will know 2 golden ark covenants when you see one. You know his legs, every brass instrument melted known to man, his stomach, an 8-track player, his torso, an elongated cassette tape, his mouth, an onyx speaker box, his arms, every string instrument and bicep and tricep molded, his eyes, 2 flaming inferno CD discos. His mind, the most complex melody ever played. Imagine a 30-second note played in common time, something that you have to sit at the feet of amazing for. And Reginald, this is a dance of a lifetime. This is the dance that we all die for. Reginald, this should be the only dance that you die for. And I don't know much about guns, but I think that this is the dance that you should